Aloha, I'm Marc Tolliver, and I'm a coach with Life Creations Education. We've been talking about intentions, and my intention, which from New Year's, was to do a once a week video podcast and create this class to keep everybody in line with their intentions and their goals for their new year all the way to 2014. So if you're joining me for the first time, we are actually on class 8, which is all about success with our intentions. And if you haven't listened to any of these recordings, I do suggest that you go all the way back and hit the first one. They're only 3 to 11 minutes long, and you can quickly catch up. You can put me on pause, and we can continue. So today we're continuing with success. And if you are tapping in for the first time, this is actually perfect because we are talking about success. What we've been doing is, since the first video, is concentrating on our intentions, the intentions that we set, the action to the reaction, the action of setting that intention, which is right now, because the goal that we place with that intention is actually future-based. Then we focus in on the reaction, which can be the circumstances that come, negative or positive. It's just the way it shows up once you put it out there, once you write it down, once you tell people about what your intentions are, of whatever it is. The interesting part about the classes is it's really evolved, where people have been emailing me, blogging me about writing comments down below about their intentions and how it's going. And it's really surprised me. Some, of course, is for financial goals, work goals, but some is as simple as taking a Zumba class or honoring their pet and what that means to them and to take care of them and what actually the pet shows them, which is more of a behavioral thing with that. Behaviors meaning that we identify with ourselves through other things, and our intentions are just the same. Our intentions is really making that stamp, really putting that footprint in that cement. Like the Chinese theater in Hollywood, how the stars, once they make their mark, they're honored by being able to make their footprint in the cement, or nowadays is actually the stars that are placed on the avenue in Hollywood. So there's so many ways of making your mark. And then it's the success of that mark, which we're going to be talking about today. The success. What is the success that we're having with our intentions? Are we having little success, or are we having major success? Have you put it out there and gotten really great support from your friends, family, coworkers? Or have you not, and you're totally surprised? What is the circumstance that creates that? So that's what we're going to focus on today, because now we've come up to how to make our intentions successful. I've also been talking about filling up your cup of life. The cup runneth over. Or is there just a little bit in that cup? And what's that all about? And how do we drain that cup out to fill it up some more? Or do we hold it and keep it inside that cup and we won't let a drop go? Well, that's what we want to focus on today. Is once you have that success, I know a lot of people are in fear of losing that success. And how do we lose that success? Well, one way is actually through vision. Our vision can kind of get cloudy. Even when we're at the most successful point, we kind of forget what that original intention is about. We kind of forget what our values that created that intention, that makes you go to the next step and hold on and go further. I've also used an analogy about the road of life, taking that road. And how to create that road is actually your values. And how to go forward with that road is the action that you take with those intentions that you've now put in place. And sometimes there's some reflectors on the road. It could bump up against one to remind you that that's not quite the direction you want to go. It might be some type of contrast in your intention of what you're trying to do with that goal or with that action. And then it gently guides you to see where you do want to go, where you can recognize what your intention is all about and what you're doing with it. Or it's like the gas in your car that just totally jet propels you to the next destination, especially if you are meeting your intentions and everything is going well. So with success comes a lot of things. Success, you've seen some people create failure, and you've seen some people become more successful in what they're doing. So what I would like for you to do right now is just write down what success means to you. Even if you're focusing on one intention directly, what is that success and that intention that you would like or that you're having? Or what does success actually mean to you now that you're at this point or you're wanting to get to this point? What does success mean for you? So let's just take a few minutes. You can even put me on pause. And let's focus in on success. Just write down 3 things. And then I'm actually, while you're writing that down, I'm going to take an analogy. I'm going to look away a second because I'm going to reach over and get my notebook because I want to read to you what success is and the definition of success as well. Okay, I'm hoping that you've already done your 3, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read about being successful. So the definition of success is, it is the favorable outcome of an action. It is the growth, development, and improvement. It is the accomplishment of the aim or purpose to attain of popularity or profit. An outcome of an action. So success is actually an outcome of an action. You take that action that we talked about from the very first video about how you create that action, you create that strike, and then you get the reaction of whatever that is. And it's an outcome. And most of my students and clients that I coach always think of the financial part of it. But there's much to success. As I said before, someone shared about doing Zumba. Another one shared about seeing the success in themselves taking care of their pet. And that's more of a behavioral thing, an emotional thing. But the success of what that is for them. So success is in so many different avenues. So what is your success? What did you write down in those 3? I would love for everybody to share down below this video. There's a lot of different links. You can even personally email me, like a lot of people have, and I will personally email you back. And I would love for you to share on my blog. I would love for you to share on YouTube. All the links below there are just the comment section that you're looking at right now, be it Facebook or salongalaxy.com for the salon industry. So I've got a lot of people viewing this. So I would love to hear your successes. I think also, I don't even have to say I think, I know that someone else, if you share your success, will acknowledge that for you as well. So when people start sharing, tap in and let's acknowledge what they've done for their success. So once again, I would love to continue to keep this chat going. And I will be doing fresh videos from now on. This is the first one. The others were pre-taped, but now that I'm seeing that things are shifting with my class because of all of you viewing in and giving me feedback, I'm seeing that even from my original course, with my intention, the intention is shifting. And it's a good shift. It's a wonderful shift. And my intention is to continue this until 2014 for this particular class once a week. I'll be posting it either on Wednesday evening or it'll definitely be on one of these links down below on Thursday. So thank you, and once again, aloha, coming to you from the beautiful island of Maui. Of course, this office doesn't, it could be anywhere, but I'm really on Maui, Hawaii. So please share and tune in next week. And if I can, I'll try and do a little catch up with you guys before the next video. Okay, aloha.